Hello everyone, good afternoon. This is Sensei Stef Biagioni for West Martial Arts Academy. We are now Yellow+Orange about to understand. The first thing is the standing basic, which we call a hikodachi. Now hikodachi is foot shoulder width. So do you see these two toes here? They cannot be wide. Your toes cannot be wider than your shoulders, and they cannot be narrower than your shoulders. They've got to be literally in the same distance, a little bit wide. So go in a little bit, there. That is when I say foot shoulder width apart. Okay? The other thing is, we need to also understand that when we put our hands on our hip, it's got to be like this with your thumbs there. Your thumbs can never be open like this. Hands on the hips, and then from there, we're going to go opening up into hikodachi position. So heels together, your position. So open up. 1, 2. That's more or less foot shoulder width apart. Okay? Now, we're going to work on the defense in karate. There are 3 defense areas. The face area, the chest area, and the stomach area. The face area we call agyuke. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull our hands back to the side. Remember, chamber as high as you can. And now from there, just follow Alessandro and myself. You are going to go to the center and meet up. Let's start from here. Now this hand here comes down at the same time and they both meet in the center. Now note, my fist is up, not down. The fist is up, and from there you block up, 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 and it's got to be at an angle. Not like this. Not like this, at an angle. And never ever lean your fist against your head. Okay, so the distance between there and your fist must be 1 fist away from your head. Not on your head, not away. Okay, so never put it against your head, guys. It's got to be away. Alright? So from here, you are going to now meet together underneath the elbows in the center. This fist up, and now come up, 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 up. Now notice the turn is at the end of the block. Not before the block, like this. It's at the end. Okay, so let's practice. 1, 2, as you come up, the turn is at the end of the block. There. Alright? Always at an angle, never straight. Okay, so we're going to do 10 counts. In this case, 5 counts, but you've got to do 10. 1, 2, 3, and at the end. Now you're going to do it faster, okay? I'm going to count 5 times. This is going to be fast, right? On my count. 1, Ni, san, chi. And you'll notice there's a sound. The sound is simply this. Because you are hitting your gi with friction. So as you come down, it's rubbing. And then you push up. You see this? Underneath, rub, and up. Okay, that is your face block. The other thing I need you to practice is the chest area, which we call face is agyuke, chunuke is the chest block. Very simple. Let's start with your hands back here. Now, to set this up, you've got to meet in the center here, this hand underneath, and from there roll around. Very important that this stays in the same height as your shoulder. Watch carefully. Come forward a little bit. Your fist and shoulder is at the same height. If you don't understand, let's look at it the side view. Fist and shoulder is at the same height. Never extend higher and never down like this. This is incorrect. Okay? It's got to be in this V shape. The elbows are fist away from the chest or the ribs. I don't have a problem if you bring it against, but look at the fist, it goes below the shoulder. So keep it there. The other thing to remember is that this has to be outside your shoulder area. There, outside, not on the inside. And the elbows must never come out like chicken wings. Okay, this is wrong. So keep it there and on the outside. All right, so we're going to practice. Stay there. We're going to do 5 counts slowly, okay? So from here, chamber, come across, underneath, and block round. Remember, this has got to be just past the shoulder. And again, 2. Okay, again, 3. The fist stays there, never turns. When you block, it doesn't turn. It stays. 1, and block. On my count. 1, ni, san. Now faster. Now listen to the noise and the friction. 1, ni, san, chi. And you're going to do 10 on your own and practice, practice, and practice. Now the stomach area. 1, block. Very important, the stomach block called Genenbarai is designed to block any punches to the stomach or any kicks to the stomach or anything that's going to become a danger to this part of the body. So, you need to know that this has to be in front of your leg, okay? Never on the side, that's too far, and never against. So, correct distance is about 2 fists away. 2 fists. Okay, so not cheer, guys. It's 2 fists. There. Now, you're going to stop in front of the other leg. 1, turn, and stop here, in front of this side here. That's all. The trick is the crossover. The crossover is important because if I grab him here, he's got to try and break my grip as well. So think about doing that, not only for defense and punches and kicks, but also for grabbing and getting out of a grip. One more time, watch here. I grab here, what's he going to do? He's going to rub, slide, and pull back. This pull back is very important. So not only the block, here, cross, and pull back. There, cross, and pull back. Now, the circle is not big. When he blocks, he doesn't go past there. It stays in line with your face and eyes. There, that's the crossover. It's very similar to blocking the chest and block down. Okay, now, circle 1 and block. Stop in front of the leg. On my count, we're going to do 5 slow ones and 5 strong ones. 1, 2, okay, now we're going to do strong and fast in line of your face. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, ru. Okay, that is your, we're going to do, is called the EQK block, okay? First and foremost, you don't have to move far for this, just stay in the one spot. But standing in a standing basic. Standing basic, standing basic is simply this. Feet together, thumbs like this, hands on your hips, open up. 1, 2. Knees bend, foot forward and straight, shoulder width apart. Now, from here, take your hands, make a fist. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, watch Silvio, make a fist here. Again, pinky, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember your thumb is there and not inside, okay? And not on this side. Now from here, rotate your wrist and open up and pull back. Okay, take your right hand and just do a circle. 1 and circle back 2. This is known as an EQK block, okay? We're just going to do the one hand, just so that you get some nice, good technical muscle memory practice. Again, right hand only. Circle across and come back the same way. Practice it again. Circle 1 and back. Now take your left side. Go across there and circle 1. Notice my elbow is still stuck to the rib and come back 2. This is very similar to a chest block, guys. Chest block meaning that your fist is in line with your shoulder. Do a chest block. 1. We've all known this block here, line in straight line with your shoulder. Now the only difference is you're opening up and there. Remember I told you, in every of the Gorju technique we do, our thumbs have to be there. Your thumb is incorrect if it's placed there, and never like this. It's next to the side of your hands here. Lift up your wrist slightly, and in between each move, you've got an open gap here. Okay? And focus in your fist, and focus in your finger, and focus in your thumb. Focus meaning strength in your wrist, thumbs, fingers, etc. Okay, pull back. Now, crossing over. This hand goes here, this hand goes underneath, and block. So this hand comes to the center, but together, center there. You chamber from here underneath the elbow. Remember, never ever turn your wrist. So when we do this block, this hand goes there and goes there. Not like this. There's no turn in our Gorju system, no turn in the wrist. It's a simple open and close with the fist and palm of your hand facing outwards. Okay, let's just do the right hand. First of all, we block 1. Now, the right hand comes to the center and go underneath and together block. Okay, so watch Sylvia here. 1 and block. You need to understand that this is in the same line as the shoulder, okay? This hand is with the same line as the shoulder. There's a bit of a kink in your wrist. So if you look at this side view here, there's a kink in your wrist. Never straight, never down. It's a bit of a kink. Okay, itch. Elbows on the rib, slightly outside. Knee. And practice this for about 20 to 30 repetitions. Sun. Now a bit stronger. Itch. So from here, block strong. Now you'll notice and you'll hear there's a noise. The noise is simply because of the friction of the gi hitting each other when you cross over. If I don't hear that, it means I'm not doing it correctly. Go. And yummy. Okay, that will be your own homework to practice more than one time. The other very important block is called a kikoke. Okay, kikoke is designed like the shape of a giraffe's head. Always picture, this is the head, this is the neck, and this is the giraffe's body. So the giraffe doesn't do this when we block. We always block upwards. With this block, you can block up or you can block to the side. Traditionally and basic, it's always to the up in line with your chin, this way. This hand, again, thumbs to the side, 2 fingers away from the solar plex in front. This is always a protection. Front, front, and front. Then this hand goes up. Okay, we'll practice this slowly. Other thing I need to also remind you to do is your thumb has to be on the middle finger or the ring finger or the 4th finger. There, touch and down, this way. Never like this, that's wrong, or that's wrong. Always downwards. The focus is in the wrist. This is the focus, up. Okay, thumb, ring finger, 4th finger, there and down. Okay, let's practice. Itch. Again, knee. Sign. Okay, this hand goes to the center, protect this area of your body, while this hand does the block or the strike. This can be used for both application. Itch. Now a little bit faster. Knee, sign, and remember that this has to be in line with the chin. There. Not to the stars and not to the chest, in line with the chin. Okay, this is a block. Slightly at an angle, never straight there, guys, it's this way. Okay, angle here, not forward, not out. Elbows always in. Okay, maybe about a fist away from the rib. Hard and strong. Itch, knee, sun, chi, go. And you will do 20 and possibly 30 to get it right. Okay? Right, now the next set of exercise and basic that we're going to do in the same spot is a maigiri kick, a moshigiri kick, and a kikomi kick. Maigiri simply meaning front snap kick, moshigiri meaning roundhouse kick, and a kikomi meaning a side thrust kick. Okay, very important in all 3 of these kicks that we are going to do is that the first golden rule is you lift your knee up as high as you can. The knee should be almost, if you can, the better, in line with your chest. However, basic is here, in line with your pelvic area. Okay, the other second golden rule about this kick is that all snap kick except for the third one. Third one is a thrust. The moshigiri in the front kick is a snap. Snap meaning is that the kick goes out and it recovers. It returns back. But it returns back so that the heel touches the bum. Okay? So for example, the knee comes up, goes out and comes back. Knee there, out and back. When you recover, it's got to come back to touch your bum. Never a swing. Okay? When you kick, it's no swings. There's got to be a control all the time. The third thing that's very important is that your toes have to be up with the ball. So we're going to explain all that. Okay, golden rule is lift up your knee. The knee has to be up 90 degrees to the body. Okay? This is the position. Don't drop your knees there. Try and lift it. Obviously, the higher you lift your knee, the higher your kick is, because we do have a face kick, a chest kick, and a stomach kick. Okay? The other important one is a kick there with your feet forward and toes up, and the kick recovers back to the bum here. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate strong kicks. So this is a kick, what it should look like. Okay? So from here, right leg first, and maigiri. Okay. Right leg again. I'll show you from the front view, watch the side view. Itch. Now the left side, knee. Now the right. Remember, the knee kicks and comes back, okay? Carry on, Silvio. Itch and back. Knee here. Your heel touches the palm or the back of your bum. There and back. So you've got to literally feel that heel touching your bum twice when you kick. Watch me again and watch Silvio. Itch and back. Knee and back. At the same time, the knee comes up. Okay? Never kick from down here. So let's look at the first rule. Knee up. 1. Second rule. Kick and pull back. Down. Okay. Face the camera. Now what I mean about the third rule with your toes being up. Lift your knee up to the chest. When you kick forward. 1 there. Now, feet must not be like this. That's wrong. It's got to be forward and toes up. Okay? Forward and toes up. That's the area, because you're kicking with this part of your feet, the ball. Okay? That's the part that makes the contact. Now you recover by coming into your bum, and you've got to put your feet down. Okay, so we're going to do 10 right, 10 left. You face that side, I face forward. 10 right, 10 left. In your case, you can carry on and do 20 or 30. Doesn't matter. Itch. Make sure the heel touches your bum. Knee. And your knees up. Ball of your foot forward, toes up. Side. Chi. Jaw. And that's your front snap kick. Now, the the moshigiri. Moshigiri is a roundhouse kick. Same principle applies, except in this case, you're going to turn your hips into the area of your target. Your area of target is here. Okay, so kick one and back. All right, do you see that? Again, if you're supple enough, try and kick for the face area. If you're not supple, a roundhouse kick to this side is just as good in self-defense. Okay? I always suggest the youngsters should always go as high as they can so that they can get supple. Right, again, watch carefully. You're in the standing basic. Knees up first. One, you turn in your supporting leg, you kick to the target, and you come back and you recover the same way as a front kick. Now we're going to split this up. Just there we are. From here, I will have to do the first thing, lift my knee up. Then this leg, turn, and then from here you kick and pull back. So that heel comes back to your butt. Okay? I'll show you again. The knee up, turn, and that heel comes back to your butt. That's when you kick. Okay, what's over here? Itch, up, kick, back, down. Just lean on my shoulder. Now I'm going to show you which part of the kick do you kick with. So from here, knee up, turn. Now when he kicks, kick, 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 you can do two types of kick. The ball of your foot is the basic, where it makes contact. Or point forward there, so you can do contact here. So the contact can be also here. That is more important for reach and distance. For the lower part of your body, like your ribs, your chest, your knees, this way. You kick here with the toes up and the ball of your foot. Then this leg goes back to the bum to recover, knee there and down again. Okay, so just face this way here, go back a little bit. Remember standing basic, foot shoulder width apart, knees bent, toes forward. Right leg first, kick, itch. Now left side, knee. Okay, watch carefully. The knee always comes up here. Up, turn, kick, down. Left side, up, turn, kick, down. Itch. And down. He rotates here. Knee. Sun. Chi. And one last time. Go. Very good. The third one is a kikutsugiri. That's a side thrust kick. Same principle. First golden rule. Lift your knee up. Second golden rule, turn on your supporting leg. Turn, 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 turn. So that now you are going to kick out, out, out. And watch where you contact with the heel this time. Toes down, ball of your foot up. Not like this. Toes down and there. This is the area of contact. Now you recover the same way. Knee in and down. The only difference with this kick, it's a side thrust kick. There's no snap. It's a lock. Okay, so we'll show you with the right leg first and you practice in your own time. Itch, knee up, turn, lock, kick, back, down. Left side, knee up, turn, kick, back, down. Always come up here first. Then you turn and out, back and down. Right, itch, and now. Okay, now we're going to do it a little bit quicker and easier. Right side, left side, more or less 20 times. Itch. Other leg. Knee. Sun. Chi. Okay. Obviously you can do it to this side if you want. Same principle applies. Knee there. And from your kick to the side. Back and down. Okay? Kikutsugiri. Kikutsugiri is designed to execute a kick to disable someone's knee area. So for example, if Sylvia comes to the front here, Zenkuchidachi Kamai, this kick here is designed to execute and break someone's knees, this area here. And in order to do this, the knee comes up and we strike here, down, down, down. We break the guy's knee, come up, and we relax again. That's the kick I want you to work on. It's probably one of the more difficult ones. So, the rule number one of any kick is what? You lift your knee up. Lift your knee up so that it's in line with your pelvic area. If you can, I prefer to go even higher, as far as your chest area. The higher the better because it makes your core muscle stronger. If you start here, eventually you're going to be down here, which is not good. So lift your knee up to the chest area. That's the first thing. The other thing is there's no snap. There's a thrust kick here. You're going to kick, kick, kick so that it lands there. Now this kick is going to be on the edge, okay? About 6 inches off the floor. Maybe a ruler height distance, okay? Not up here, that's wrong. Now you recover by coming up with your knee and putting your feet down. Okay, this is important. You need to understand. Come forward. Put your hands here. Turn around. I want to show you, when you do this kind of kick, this is the area you want to focus on. Lift your knee up. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Can you all see the camera there? This has to be the area that you're going to kick. Okay? Your feet must not be there. That's wrong. It should always be down and pulled back. Your toes are going to be pulled back like this. Alright? That's the same when you do a side thrust kick as opposed to a kuketsugiri. The area of contact is exactly the same in the lower part of your feet. Okay? So again, first rule number 1, lift your feet up. 1, then kick to the side. There, toes up. Focus with your heels on the edge and you come up, recover and down. Okay. Now we have to do right and left because our left sometimes is stronger than our right and vice versa. So in 1 count, slowly, we're going to break it in 2 counts. 1, knee up. 2, strike. 3, knee up. 4, down. Okay, so let's make it 4 counts. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, left side now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now 2 counts. 1, 2, up and down. Okay, now watch. Itch, knee, 2 counts. So up with the knee, strike, 2nd count, up and down. Itch, knee, and down. Okay, now we're going to do it in 1 count. And down. Okay? Right. We're going to do 1 and then we do the left. Right and left. Itch, knee, sign, chi. Okay, this, good. Now we are going to focus on the 3 different stances that we have in Goju-Ryu. The most important one would be this, Zenkuchi-dachi, Sanchin-dachi, and Shikadachi. Okay, so let's look at Zenkuchi-dachi. We have covered this slightly. Zenkuchi-dachi is a very low stance, foot shoulder width apart, with your front knee bent over your toes. So right leg back, Alessandro Kamai. Okay, so now we're going to study this. This has to be this distance, okay? This might be slightly wide. So let's start again from the beginning. From here, heels together. Okay, now go into a Hikudachi position. Open 1, 2. This is your foot shoulder width apart. Now from there, that's the distance of your Zenkuchi-dachi going backwards. Okay, very important. Your knee must be over the toes. The body must be in the square position and straight up. When you move forward with this stance here, you need to be at the same level. So by moving forward, your knees cannot afford to straighten. Okay, so Alessandro will move forward and he will stay in this level. This is his height. Forward. 1, and his body is straight. Now come back. 2. Okay. Now, relax. I'm going to show you one more time facing the side view. Right leg going forward into a Zenkuchi-dachi position, back leg straight, knee over the toes. So watch what I mean by back leg straight. Do not bend this knee. That's wrong. The heel does not come off the floor. Lock it straight, heels flat on the floor, and your front knee is just over the toe like this. Okay? Back straight this way. So when he moves forward, he doesn't tilt his body forward this way. That's wrong. Okay, he keeps it straight. So one more time. And he should try as much as possible to be as low as possible. Okay? So moving forward, keeping your body straight, same level. Same level by moving with this knee bent. Watch carefully. Forward. 1. Now come back. 2. What I want you also to do is put your hands on your hips so we get a nice good posture. Chest out, stomach in, back straight, back leg straight, the front knee over the toes. Going forward. Each, and you practice this at home. Knee. If you want to, you can go to this side here. Change direction. 1. Go forward and go back. 2. Coming back. Now if you want to, you can practice by changing direction facing the camera. Watch carefully. Each. Same level. Go forward. 1. Come back. 2. Now go into this direction. 3. Go forward. 5. Come back. 6. Now watch, he's going to change direction to face this side, but he doesn't change his level. Change direction. Back leg straight, body up straight, shoulder square, knee over the toes, going forward. 1, and come back 2. Now he's going to go this direction, but he doesn't change his height by keeping his knees bent. Change direction. Go forward. 1, and back 2. And I want you to carry on practicing this sequence over and over till you get that stance correct. The other stance that we do, it's very popular in Gorgeru, is Sanchindachi. Toes in, heels out, knees bent so it protects your groin area. So watch carefully. Let's start with your feet together. Foot shoulder width is Hekudachi. 1, 2, that's the distance across. Now right leg, go forward into a semicircle. So in other words, you are stepping like this. In and out. Right leg in, left leg out. Left, in, and out. That's how we step on the floor. So watch here. Note his leg. First, go forward. Edge. Now, this is important. Keep your knee straight. If this is too straight, your groin is exposed. Keep your knee straight. Watch here. Your groin is exposed. Bend both your knees. Toes in, inwards. Okay? This way, your groin is covered. Now, sliding forward, he goes into the ankle and comes out. In and out. Now go back. In and out. And go back. In and out. Very important, face to the side. The toe must be in line with the heel. That's the distance. Can you see that? The toe's in line with the heels. Now slide. In and out. Edge and back. Knee. Try not to dip. Okay? No dipping. So when I go forward, don't dip and come up. Don't dip and... No, that's wrong. Same level. 1 and 2 with your knees bent. Change direction going towards the camera. Edge and back knee. Change direction this way. Edge. Right. Forward. 1. Same level. And back. 2. Change direction. 3. Forward. Edge. And back knee. Okay, so watch the next thing that I want you to practice is when you change direction, watch carefully. Right leg goes across the floor. Your left knee is nicely in the back of your right knee. Now when you change direction, you dip a little bit and you come up so that your toes are in, heels out. You're going to slide, changing direction, go across and turn. And slide. Okay, so watch out the sandal. We'll demonstrate this. From here, same level, knees bent, toes in, heels out. He changes direction. 1, bends the back leg. There has to be a gap. Slide. 2, 3, and stop. Edge. Stop. This has to be in the same line as your toes, your heels. Both heels flat on the floor. Does not lift up. You do never lift your heel up. You drop a little bit so that your knee is married into the back of your other knee. Now you turn on the ball of your foot, not the heels. Not like this, on the ball of the foot. Change. 1. And this should be exactly the same distance across between your toes and your heels. Now slide forward. 2. This is a little bit more forward, there. Now change. 3. Dip. Flat and turn. Stop. Edge. Change. Knee. Stop. Side. And stop. Cheek. Stop. Heels flat, heel and toes in the same line. And turn. Right, I want you to do a couple of those. The other exercise, the other stance is a Shigarachi. Heels together. Shigarachi is a little bit wider than your shoulder. So follow me, thumbs here on your hip, open up. 1, 2, 3. Now move another foot forward, outwards, and bend your knees. And go down as low as you can. Now, the knee has to be in the straight line. So this is a little bit too wide. You've got to come in a little bit. So come in here so that the knee is straight down in line with your toes. Okay? You've got to push this out as far back as you can. And be careful not to drop too low. This can also be too low. This can be too high. It should be in the straight line like a rooftop. There. Shoulders back and there. Now, moving in this, we're going to try and do it in the same direction. We've got to wait a little bit. Now watch me carefully. I want you in the same direction to come forward and then change. Now this leg goes forward and then change. But always keep this knee bent. Same level. So watch Alessandro, facing the camera, Shigedachi. You can put your hands on your hip for now. This is important, not to come up when you change. Inch and come back. Shoulders must be square, back must be straight, chest must be out. Knee and change. Try and don't come up in your levels, okay? This is going to be here. Sun and change. Chi and change. Now, I want you to practice that with this in mind. A little bit closer, it's a bit too wide. There we go. Knee there. This side, chest out, stomach in. Don't lean forward, people. Keep your back nice and straight, like a wall. Straight as a wall. Okay. The other stance that's very important in Goju, as well as Reiru, Shuturu, and all the styles in the world, is a cat stance. In Japanese, we call it Nekochidachi. Okay, the best way to explain it is we stand in a yoi position. So both of us will show you. Yoi position is this. Take your thumbs, always put them on your hip. Now your front right leg, put it heel in front of your toes, go 1 foot forward and drop all the way onto your back leg. Okay, there's no weight on the front leg, maybe only about 10% weight. 80% of the weight is on the back leg. 80%. So when I lift this leg, all the weight's on the back. There's no movement of your weight distribution. Relax. Now, again, I'll show you from this side, so we'll show you from this side. Let's take this leg, the left side. Feet 45. Left leg in front of the right toe, go forward and go down as low as you can. All the weight is on the back leg. Very little weight on the front. You lift it off, it's light as a feather. Back straight and relax. Okay, the other thing that's very important is your knees got to be in front of each other. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So take this leg, go forward, 1 foot forward and drop. This knee and this knee must be in the same line. Open up. This is not right. It's incorrect. You do not do a cat stance like this. Both knees must face the same direction in between each other, like this. Okay, relax. Your feet and heel, the heel is about 6 inches off the floor. Okay, so this part here, face the mirror, feet forward, cat stance. This is in this direction, just off the floor, about 6 inches. Never on your ankle, never on your toes. So I don't want to see this. This is wrong. You see that? That is not the way we do a Nekochidachi. From there, just off the floor, in this direction. Relax. Okay, so that is the technical side of a cat stance. Now to step in a cat stance, it's quite tricky. So watch from this side, right leg forward. My heels goes into the floor and this leg comes back. Into the floor and this way. Okay, so it's like this. When you change direction, very similar to all our cutters and then all our stances, forward and change. To the left and change. But when you move forward, you anchor the heel and forward. Okay? Let's practice that together. So we're going to go forward and we're going to go back. Right leg forward, slide. 1. Okay, that's fine. Now, going back. 2. Now slide forward. 3. Now left leg forward and change. Now notice both knees have to be in a straight line facing forward. Go forward. 1 and change. So you're going to do a couple of these so that you can get used to it. The level remains the same. Do not come up. Go forward. 1 and change. Same level. 2 and change. Now watch from the side view. Face this way. Watch the level. All the weight on the back leg. Very little weight on the front. Both knees forward. Now watch the level. Doesn't change. 1 and change. 2 and change. 3 and change. Okay, stay there. Both knees forward, all the way back. This is so important. The body never tilts. Okay, the bum stays in, body straight. Chest out, stomach in, straight as a ruler. One more time. Sun and change. And yummy. Okay, so you are going to do a couple of those, and it's important that you work on the back feet taking, or the back leg taking all the weight. The other exercise you can do, so that you can get your back leg strong, is we pretend we are on a cat stance position without the one leg in the front. So this is why this leg should be light. Watch carefully. I'm in this position and I put this here. That is the weight that you're carrying on the back leg, and you go down as low as you can. That's the weight. Okay? There's very little weight on the front, only 10%. So, practice that one more time. Watch Silvio. So in your own time, you're going to now go as low as you can. So it looks like your bum's at the edge of a chair. You take this off the floor, hook it there. That is your stance. And you stay there for about a minute to get this back leg strong and relax. Once you've done that side, you make the other leg strong. Again, one, put this on the back of your leg, and you stay there for about at least 1 minute to get your back leg strong and relax. Okay, so that is a cat stance, technically. And then of course we'll do combination punches, kicks, all in a cat stance, and this is in all our cutters. One cutter that you're going to learn as early as yellow-orange belt is moving in Yellow+Orange from this position to a cat stance, there. And then you go across and you change there. Now this, you slide your leg, you don't hook, because you're moving at a sideways movement there, and you change. But it's in a 45 position, but still the rule applies. Both knees in the same direction, never open this way. So this way and this way. You can also move in that direction, which is very similar to a kata called Yellow+Orange. This way, one, and change, two, and go down as low as you can. That you can practice.